Yo, Counter Attack podcast back. So very quickly, quick story. I totally forgot that I hadn't actually released a podcast this week. I've done so many different, bits of content this week for like my other podcast and whatnot that I totally forgot I hadn't even released one. So I quickly roped in Bradley, friend of the podcast, the brother, Bradley Johnson, Derby Sugar. You don't play for Derby anymore. Blackburn Rovers player. I'm just going to talk. We're not going to talk about him because you've heard his story. It's boring. No, I'm joking. We're just going to talk about football. So I put out a quick tweet and, got some replies back about what we should talk about. So it's literally just going to be a half-hour quick chat because he's got a match this weekend. And he needs to go meet up with the team. So let me just get him in. Yes.
Daps, what's happening?
No, you got flip your phone again. It's gone. Yes, there you go. What's going on?
Nothing, mate. Nothing. Just chilling. How are you?
All right, man. What room are you in today?
Leave it, man. I'm in the little boys' room.
You're in the boys' room?
Yeah, man. My little one's sleeping next door, so I've got to keep an ear out for him. He's lazy, innit?
Yeah.
Nah, he's lazy. He's two. He won't wake. If we don't wake him up, he won't wake up till about 12 o'clock.
Really? How long can he sleep for?
Yeah, hours. And if you wake him up, he's like his mum, bro. He's just the moodiest person ever. I'll say he's like me. I hate being woken up.
Cool. So you got your Arsenal top on today?
Yeah, boy. Representing.
I hear this shit. If you were in the Premier, would you feel a way about wearing that?
No.
Okay, cool.
Right.
No, because obviously...
I get what you mean, though. I get what you mean. I do.
It's a team that you're playing against, but it's
I do get it. Like, but at the end of the day, I've said this before. I probably had this conversation before when I was on Twitter years ago, when I was in the Prem and I was with Norwich, and I'll be watching an Arsenal game. I'll be tweeting a photo of me sitting there watching an Arsenal game, and you get, obviously, like in anything, you get hammered by some fans. But I'm thinking, at the end of the day, I am only human as well. I can support a team. Like, I've been brought up supporting Arsenal, so I'm not gonna, just because I play for someone else, I'm not gonna stop supporting football because I still love football. I'm still allowed to support a team. But yeah, I wouldn't feel a way about wearing a shirt.
Do you still get time? Do you still get time to watch a lot of football? Yeah,
I watch whenever I can. I watch most football every Sunday. I sit there and watch football. My oldest boy now, he's really into football, so he'll sit there and watch a proper football match with me. He loves questions. Who's this? Who's that? Yeah, he's proper getting into football. So that's a little bonus for me. I can say to my missus, Harley wants to watch football, but it's really me who wants to watch it.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, when I can, I watch as much as I can.
Are you, what do you call it? Are you going to make him support Arsenal as well?
They all do. I have to, man. It's family, innit? You have to bring them up. But I know they've got an uncle who's trying to get one of them support Tottenham. But that's never going to happen. My missus' brother supports Tottenham. Never, ever going to happen.
But yeah, I put out a tweet about what I should talk about. So I've got a couple topics quickly.
Yeah.
Anything major. I think the major one, well, I say major, but I've got about 3 responses for this one, was about Man United's transfer business. Right, so I'm going to ask you in a different way, yeah? Like when you're at a club, obviously you're at Blackburn, and when you need signings and no signings are coming in, what's it like for you as a player being in the changing room and there's no signings are being made? And also, do you ever have a say in anything? Do you get what I'm saying? Or you just have to wait till someone comes through the door?
Going back to we touched on Blackburn there. It is sometimes it is hard. Everyone wants every season. I don't know. It's the expected thing now. It's like every season, people feel that you need to sign players. Some teams don't. I've been at teams before where we ain't signed anyone because a manager's come in, he's gone, this is my team and I believe in you lot and this is where I want to go. But when you do need players, it's hard because you've got to think about, does the player want to come to your club? Have you got the budget? and stuff like that. So I can only talk about Blackburn now. Like at the beginning of the season when we come back, we were desperate to sign players, and because we lost a lot of players last year, and we weren't getting many interest from players. But then it's slow, the market's slow, and then you get, like, for Blackburn reasons, the budget and stuff, they can only like loan players now. They don't want to buy players because they can't afford to, or because of what happened. So when you go in for a young lad on loan, it's not as easy as just saying to the club, "Oh, I'll take him on loan," because the club will turn around and say, "Okay, we want a loan fee. We want you to pay his full wages and stuff like that." So, but then on the flip side of it is, yeah, when you do need signings and being at a club and not being a player, you do get frustrated because you think, what is the ambition of the club? Like that makes you start thinking. If you're at a top club and you expected to win trophies and be up there at the top of the league, I think you do need to add every year. So it's hard, but I understand why fans get frustrated. But then you've got to look at the club side of it. You know, the club can do all they want to get a player. They can offer whatever they want, but then ultimately it's down to the player if they want to come or not.
But do you think there's any excuse for like a Man United not being
attracting?
Not being able to get certain players over the line? Because we saw, I don't know if you've seen it, but there was that tweets going around of all the players they've missed out on this summer. You know what I mean? They missed out on.
You know, I think with that, the players that have missed out, and I think because they've done so bad in the past with the contracts they've given out, like when they bought Alexis Sanchez from us and put him on, I don't know, £500,000 a week or whatever they put him on, and it's not worked out. I think they're just trying to hold back. They don't want to do that again, if that makes sense. Or players in rightful mind, if, like, say for instance, Jordan Sancho, if they get in contact with him, he can easily say, "Well, give me the same contract as Sanchez, otherwise I'm not coming." You know what I mean? And they can turn around and say, "Oh no, we don't want to do that again." And then you'll be like, "Well, I'm not coming to a club where a player like him who's not playing, you've got him out on loan, but he's earning X, Y, Z more than me." That does happen as well. But I can understand where you're coming from. A big club like Man U not getting these players. It is bizarre. But then you got to look how football's changed now, and you know they're not the top boys anymore.
Arsenal. Yeah, I wish. I'm joking. But what was I going to say? But the thing is, yeah, obviously they've got the money and they obviously want like a Jadon Sancho, yeah. Like, why do you reckon it's so hard for them to just get things over the line? Like, that's the thing, because I don't think they have a problem with the contract situation, like personal terms and stuff like that. Because
they're not. I think they're not winning nothing. It's simple. It's like they're not the Man U of 10 years ago or maybe 5 years ago, where Man U are not guaranteed to win the league, because no one's guaranteed, but they're guaranteed to win the league or Champions League or get far in Champions League. But they're not winning nothing really now, are they? They're not the big team that they used to be. Everyone wants to go Man City or Liverpool, where you've got more of a chance, really. And that's the ultimate thing now. I think players, especially younger players, when they see the likes of Trent Alexander, Alphonso Davies, how young they are and what they've won already. Young players, young up-and-coming players only think about that now, how much silverware they can get at a young age.
Yeah, that's true though, because even with United, like you said, a lot of these players, they haven't seen United win any, like these younger players, they haven't seen United win anything in their teenage to adult lives. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That might be a big...
And that's what people need to remember, is like, we're older, so we know what Man United were. That Man United, I'm not going to sit and say they're not a big club, they're a massive club, huge club. But we, like, as you just said there, that's exactly right what you said. We've seen them win stuff, but the younger generation who they're trying to attract now have not seen them really win anything, have they?
I think that's like, I think Arsenal are getting back to that stage as well, where we can get players over the line. We obviously we've seen Aubameyang get over the line. We got Gabriel. Yeah. We beat Gabriel to other people. And, hopefully they do get the hours in or parties or whatever.
But I think as well, no disrespect to Man United, but when you look at Man United and Arsenal, and you look at Mikel Arteta and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, like, people are going to turn around and say, he's going in the right direction. Mikel Arteta, I'd rather play for him than Solskjaer, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, he's come in and he's turned the whole club around.
It's so mad that with Ole, yeah, like I always say, obviously, people don't like him as a coach or whatever, but like, as far as I'm concerned, he's doing his job at United. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's what I mean. They gave him the job. Like, who else was out there for him to take the job?
But also, he finished third. He got United.
Yeah.
And if you offered them that at the beginning of last season, they would have bit your hand off. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Finished third. But I don't know, he ain't got that pulling power. So you as a player, would you have gone to, if United came in for you and Arsenal came in for you? Even though obviously United's a bigger club. Oh, no, but you support Arsenal. But if you didn't support Arsenal, who would you go to, you reckon? Footballing reasons.
I'll go to whoever's going to win the most.
Oh, okay.
What do
you
think I was going to say?
You're going to give me the biggest contract.
No, being football and young, I'll go to whoever's most likely to win stuff and whoever wants to win. I know it's a hard decision. Two big clubs, it's a hard decision. But like, would you say 5 years ago or 7 years ago, would you say that a player would have a dilemma who to go to, Man United or Liverpool? Who would you say they'd go to?
Yeah,
Man United. But now, they'd go to Liverpool. Yeah, it's changed. Times has changed. And as I said, that's what attracts players to clubs nowadays is what they've won.
Okay, cool. Next topic, Tottenham. How far do you reckon this Tottenham team could actually go? Because you know what? Obviously, they won last night. They played, I don't even know, they played some plumbers, yeah. But I saw Mourinho talking and he's just like, 3 wins on the bounce, haven't played well, but it's 3 wins.
Do you know what? Like, with all, like, I'm an Arsenal fan, yeah, whatever. With all respect to Mourinho, he's done like a decent job there.
Mate, I was actually looking, when he said that, I was just like, you know what?
It's true. You take it, yeah. But the thing with him, he's just facts, and no one can handle that. Whatever, they might be playing bad or might be looking bad, but Mourinho don't care about how he plays, how his team, and he's proven that in the past with teams he's been at before. He don't care how he plays. He is a winner.
And this is why, for the first time, it's not that I'm scared of Tottenham, but I'm like, hey, because like you said, Mourinho doesn't ever play attractive football. He just gets the job done, innit? And they're getting the job done. Yes, they lost to Everton, innit? But he's got new recruits in. I heard that after that Inter Milan defender, Gareth Bale's in. Son and Harry Kane are looking scary.
To be fair, like, anyone will be scared of that front three now. But it's just a case of if they can get them all playing at the same time, man.
Yeah.
Bale, Kane and Son. Anyone in this league will be scared of that front three.
Yeah, I was speaking to, obviously, Scorch was on my podcast last weekend, and we spoke about their midfield. So I think that's where they're going to come.
But then, if you got a front three like that, it becomes easy for the midfield because all we have to do is give it to them.
Yeah,
no, they should do well. But as I said, if they all play together, if they get some fit all together and they play, anyone will be scared of that front three. But they're not beating Arsenal though.
Obviously not. Come on, Arsenal. Hosamawa, that's the one that we're linked with. Party. Like, I don't normally get excited when Arsenal are linked with people because, you know, the last time I got excited properly was Benzema, and he then tweeted like that we're clowns for thinking he'd join us, basically.
I remember when did I get? I remember Luis Suarez. Remember that?
The £1 over.
Oh mate.
Yeah, I don't get excited anymore. But you know, we're persistently linked with them two.
Yeah.
And what I don't like about Arsenal is that it's always either or. It's never just get them both in.
That's true.
It's never get them both in. And after watching us against West Ham last week, yes, we won, but you see we need that creativity in midfield. And he's not playing Ozil. I don't know what.
No, I know. I don't know, man. Ozil. They obviously don't get on. You come across.
I think Arteta gets on with him,
You
but
think?
I think Arteta gets.
Ozil, right?
But I think
Yeah,
it's like the board or something. Do you get
really.
what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it's the board because he's done a couple things like when he spoke out against the Muslims in China, and
Yeah,
nothing else he's done. I think not taking the wage cut
yeah.
at the time. I don't know. That's what people are saying,
But
but
then that's the thing in football that people don't realise. Like all this stuff that you're saying, like he's done, it's like nothing to do with football. But yet he's getting punished by not being able to do what he loves, like play.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, like I know what he does outside of football. He does so much outside of football, like charity work and stuff like that. So for the club to come and say to him, "Oh, you can take a pay cut," like he was like, but did he not say as well, "Oh, I won't take a pay cut, but I'll give a certain amount of money to charity"?
Yeah.
Did he not say something like that? Yeah. So what's wrong with that? And just because he's done that, it's like, as you said, probably Mikel Arteta probably does love him because I can't see him not liking him because he's an unbelievable player and he's carried.
We played together before lockdown. All of Arteta's games in charge, Ozil played him.
Yeah. So it definitely is something higher up, and that's a horrible thing about football, man. Like people, like you understand it, but people who don't understand it will just think, "Oh, Ozil, it's him. He don't want to be here. He's not pulling his weight in training." When it's not even that higher things.
And the thing is, we're crying out for a player like him.
Oh yeah,
we're absolutely crying out, and the thing is, we finally got people in the team as well who I reckon, like with Ceballos in that midfield, I reckon he could get the ball to Ozil in places. Because remember, ever since Santi Cazorla left Arsenal, Ozil hasn't really been the same. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you see flashes, but you know, if you had to choose, who would you get in, Awa or Partey?
Partey.
I'd say Partey. I want Awa, but that's for selfish reasons, isn't it? But for the team, like we need that still.
Yeah. Creativity. Like you said, now we're not getting Ozil. You need something else in there, man.
Yeah, man. No, 100%, man. Where do you think we can finish this year?
Top four. Top four, I reckon. Top four. You got to be optimistic. And Aubameyang signed a team, so.
Trust me.
No, but yeah, you got. I reckon with Mikel Arteta, he's slowly like. He's not come in and he's changed everything dramatically. I said he's slowly getting there. The performances are getting up. He's getting the belief back in the team. The fans are getting on board, and like you can just hear the hype around Mikel Arteta now. But then I don't want like him to lose 2 games and everyone just be like, "Oh, whatever, back to old Arsenal." Where
if we get our asses handed to us against Liverpool on Monday.
Yeah. But I don't think we will. You know.
Huh?
No, I don't think we will. We do all right against we do all right in the big games, like against the big teams. We do okay.
I hear that. I feel like Liverpool this time, like I feel like they've got something against us now, because we beat them the last 2 times. Do you get what I'm saying? We beat them the last 2 times. I feel like they're gonna come and be like, look, this is where it really matters. Do you get what I'm saying? And they're gonna try to teach us a lesson. But I'm hopeful, but we could easily, be given 4 or 5s. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but no, I can't see it, man. I reckon we'll put in a good performance.
It's
weird. It's weird because after all this lockdown, I know everyone talks about, they won the league and that, but Liverpool ain't the same without the fans. I don't think, man.
Yeah, Anfield does a lot.
I don't think they're the same without the fans.
And do you know what?
Yeah.
Without fans, like Liverpool,
some of our players are better.
Yeah,
Arsenal.
Yeah. Without fans, our players are better. Liverpool come down a bit because that Anfield, that Coppin, whatever, it does a lot.
Yeah, man, crazy.
And this is why as well, City without fans are unbelievable.
City are the best team without any fans. How good were they after lockdown?
Yeah.
Unreal.
So the longer it goes on without fans, I think City will
we'll relish it. Yeah.
You got Super Cup last night?
No. Who was that? Bayern Munich, Seville.
Yeah.
What was the score?
2-1 after extra time.
Bayern Munich won.
Yeah. Bayern Munich won 2.
Who won there?
Yeah. If you saw the goal that won it though, it come from a corner, but it was one of them ones. How they got the corner, you know, the ones.
Yeah.
It's like the ball's coming to the area. The keeper shouting, "I've got it!" The defender just kicked it
And the
out.
defender just kicked it out. Oh no!
And I was watching. I was thinking, I could hear the keeper. I know he could hear the keeper. He just kicked, but he was tired. You could tell he was just tired. You know when you're tired.
The defender. Yeah.
And then they scored from the resulting corner, innit? But Sevilla, bro, they can soak up pressure to the map. But they had chances as well. They're a really, really good team, bro.
Really?
Oh yeah, 100%. But Bayern are as well, though, man.
Oh, Bayern are too good, man. Did they have a full strength team at Bayern?
Yeah, Sane.
Yeah, Sane. Yeah, he's going to be good for them, man.
Yeah. But yeah, going on you because we've got about 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
You got Derby this weekend.
My old club.
You looking forward to it?
Yeah, I am looking forward to it. Seeing obviously like players and staff that I ain't seen for a while. Gutted that the fans won't be there because it's always good to go back and see your old fans and stuff. But
they like you
at the end of the day, huh? They like me now. What do you mean they like me now?
Wasn't there a time where they didn't like you or something like that?
Who? Derby fans?
Yeah.
No.
What happened when you was gonna leave a club or something like that, and then news come out?
Oh, that was Leeds when the chairman.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Leeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, no fans hate me, man. Every club I've been to, fans like me. I'm just likable, innit? That's why you like me, man. I'm likable.
To be honest, I can't stand you. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
You cheese. No, but yeah, looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm gutted that the fans won't be there because I think I'm playing. I'm starting. I'm only getting name the team yet. But last season when we went back there, I didn't play. I come on for like 20 minutes and it's not the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this week I'm starting.
How do you know?
So it would have been. Huh?
You're starting.
I don't know. I don't know for sure. But listen, my last 2 games I played well. So yeah, I'll be upset if I get dropped.
You actually feel though that you're obviously you've made the team of the week twice, 2 weeks in a row. When last did that happen?
Never.
And like when you come off the pitch, have you felt like, nah, I played really well? Do you feel like you just did your normal job?
No, when you have a good game, you know you've had a decent game. Like even the week before that, when I got in the team of the week, I wasn't expecting because I scored, but we still lost the game.
That's Bournemouth, right?
And yeah, Bournemouth game, and we lost the game. And like for players who lose a game, and this is how you look at it after. For players who are on the losing side to get in team of the week, you must have done something good. Although I did score, I felt after that, I felt I played better against Bournemouth than I did against Wickham. Because like Bournemouth was a tough game. Like obviously they've just been relegated from the Prem, but yeah, like you do when you come off the pitch, you do know. Even sometimes when we lose a game, like that selfish thing, you think, oh, I've done well, I've done my job. Like, do you know what I mean? But then there are times when you know you've had a bad game.
I wonder who the front runners are. It's obviously too early in the season, but
for what promotion in the champ?
Yeah, who's going to be?
I know it's hard. It's hard, isn't it?
I don't know why, because Leeds not being there. Who else come out last year? West Brom,
Fulham. It
just makes the Championship look so. Like...
And then you know when teams come down from the Premier League and you think, oh, they're going to bounce straight back up. You can't even call that this year. Who come down? Watford, Bournemouth, and Norwich. Yeah, Norwich are always going to be up there. But then again, you don't know how. You can't call this Championship and ever.
Yeah, I don't think.
No.
I was looking at Brentford, but I don't think Brentford are going to.
Yeah. I mean, like everyone, you can't really call it. Brentford are a good side. I don't know what they're like now. They've lost Ollie.
Benrahma. They'll do
well. I know they can still move them. Huh?
They hold on to Benrahma. They would have done.
Oh, if they hold on to him, they've done well.
Have they replaced them?
Ollie.
Yeah.
I don't know. But mate, Brentford, you know what? They produce players from anywhere. It's like they got a hat that they just pull players out from. Have you seen their
Yeah, when they buy them and sell them for mad.
Still them, yeah.
Yeah,
Their transfer dealings over the last 5 years have been tremendous, man.
That's my thingy though. Forest, their early form. 2 games, 2.
Well, losing, yeah. They managed under pressure as well, there, boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like when Forest are a massive club still, and they were unlucky last year. But then you go again, they sign players, like owners and fans just expect like immediate results. And that's what football is. It's a ruthless business, football, man.
Yeah, they got a lot of talent.
Like, because they've signed some players. They've signed a lot of players this year, Forest.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm really sad. But then again, they've got a bed in. And I was just saying that. Signed Lyle, obviously. And, but he...
Lyle, so Cyrus. Who went there yesterday?
I went there yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, what's his name? Centre midfielder, Bournemouth. Harry Arter.
Oh, he's gone Forest.
Yeah, he went Forest, yeah.
And Samba in that midfield. Yeah, cheers.
Yeah. And
Samba, yeah. You must have played against Samba, right? You must have.
What one? What did you play?
Nottingham Forest, centre mid.
Nah. Oh, you know what? I didn't play against Forest last year. Both games I didn't play. No, both games I didn't play.
Yeah, no, he's that player that is just in that middle, bro. Just stay away from him, bro. He'll definitely break a leg. So,
he ain't breaking me, bro.
Yeah, cheers. But yeah, I'm not going to ask you to do predictions for tomorrow's game in case it goes horribly wrong. So,
no.
Huh?
No, I wouldn't do that.
I'm not going to ask you to do that. But yeah, Blackburn, before we go, what's your hopes for the year? Secretly inside. I say secretly, but you're going to bring it up. Do you want, obviously, you're aiming for playoffs.
Yeah. That was our aim last year, to get playoffs, and we just fell short. So, but, you know, we've come back. We've worked on a new way of playing, new identity. And, you know, the last 3 or 4 games, including the pre-season games, we've been playing well, and it seems to suit us. So I think Saturday's a big game for us because, as I said, we've done it against Bournemouth, played well, but then we played Wickham, who, you know, they'd just come up, and it was hard for them. Like, no disrespect to them, like they are what they are, you know. They come and they gave us a go, but we played well. But then I think this Saturday is a real test for us, you know, up against a good team in Derby. Although their form ain't been the best, but as I said, you can't look on that in this league. And yeah, top 6 is our aim this year, but then, you know, we can get there, and then maybe come Christmas and that, the league starts playing out and you can see who's doing well and stuff. And if we're up there, like, we'll be chasing the top 2 automatically.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
We've got some players injured as well who are going to come back. Like, we've got Daki out, who we've missed for
how long's he been out?
9 months. He's been out nearly a year, 10 months to 11 months, I think.
Oh, you must be.
So, yeah, we're going to get him back. He's going to be like a new signing. We've just signed Daniel Ayala from Middlesbrough, who's not fit yet, but he'll come back. He'll come in soon. We've got Sam Gallagher out injured. You know, we've got a lot of injuries to come back in as well. And I'll tell you who to look out for as well. We've got a young kid, Tyree Stolen. Yeah, he's bad. He's good. They got released him from Preston last year, and he's come to us this year. He's only 19.
And he's good, yeah?
Good, yeah.
Where's he play?
Right wing.
Oh, okay.
Rapid. He's the quickest. Oh, so quick, man.
Do you feel like you still need a signing or 2?
Maybe 1 or 2, just as backup.
I was about to say, I think
like, because we've just lost Lewis Travis. We've just lost Lewis Travis now.
To what? Injury,
yeah. Injury, done his knee, bad. Oh, really? And yeah, maybe bad, I think. Well, not I'll say bad. In 12 weeks he's out for.
That's bad.
Yeah. But it's not like a Daki who missed 10 months, like 9 months. But yeah, missed him. So we need we're short in that area, I think. Maybe a few backup players.
Definitely get backup shots. I think
yeah.
If something happens to Armstrong, I think
he
might go on to have a really good season, you know.
Again, no, he will. He's come back even better than he left. You should see him in training. Every day in training, it seems like he gets better. He's finishing. I've seen some top strikers play with some top strikers, and he's up there with the finishing. Left foot, right foot. Obviously, he can't really head because he's 2 foot tall. But when he's got his left foot and his right foot, like he has, like his finishing is good, real good.
All right, then, man. Cool. Well, this has been a great chat.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. I was telling them before.
No problem.
I totally forgot that I hadn't released a podcast this week, and I just roped you in last minute. So
yeah, as you do all the time.
I know. But yeah, man, all the best tomorrow.
Yes.
And I'll be looking out for your results, obviously. Coming up. Wait, it is tomorrow that you play, yeah. You guys don't really get Sunday.
Tomorrow.
You don't really get Sunday matches. Sunday matches in Champions.
Not really. Very rarely.
Yeah. All right, then, cool.
Yeah.
All right, then, man. Yeah, guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you lot next week. I've got 2 good ones next week. You know one of them already. I'll tell you the other one. You know who I got on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll tell you the other one off. Give it to them as a little surprise. But yeah, keep liking, subscribing, sharing, and we are out. Goodbye.